Get Your Rock Out here at Hard Rock Hell 2011 with the wonderful Velvet Star. You've only been off stage a couple of hours. What was the show like?
Good, really good show.
Awesome, yeah.
Busy, hot, sweaty, dirty rock and roll, as Gina would say.
And so do you feel as though you've done yourselves proud?
I always do ourselves proud.
Yeah. I think we pull a lot of muscles to do ourselves proud, so yeah.
Big muscles.
Yeah, big muscles.
Yeah, it was good. It was a great show.
Yeah.
Spot on.
And what was the atmosphere like in there? Were there like a lot of familiar faces, or was it all kind of people you didn't really know?
There was Stevie Rocks were there. Can't miss Stevie. There were a few familiar faces, but it was nice to see a lot of people we didn't know. So it's like, hey, we're Velvet Star. Buy our stuff. So it was cool.
We're just like salesmen, aren't we, really?
Yeah, that's all we do. Sale.
Well, the last time we spoke to you was about, I think, 6 months ago. Something, just
a
bit longer than that.
April.
Oh, that's ages ago, isn't it?
Long time.
I can't figure out how many months that is because it's been a long day. But
It's a long time.
Yeah. So the last time we spoke to you was April. So what have you guys been up to since then?
Busy, touring, constantly touring. Bringing in
Did
a
you get a new guitarist?
cool guy. Brought the cool guy in.
Yeah. You got a new guitarist in that time.
Oh, what else? Oh, you'd like to?
The Pleasures tour. That was awesome.
We did the Pleasures tour. Faster Pussycat was a fantastic tour. Absolutely brilliant. Had a
That
good
was
laugh with them.
yeah, that was awesome.
You missed the Star Rats, but they are good lads.
Yeah. Yes, I'm pondering into thought.
All good. Just busy.
It was awesome.
And so, like tour-wise, you've done a fair bit of the touring. You've also done a couple of festivals. Which do you prefer? Do you prefer the tours, in that kind of environment, or do you prefer the kind of bigger environment of the festivals?
You can't really duplicate the atmosphere you get on a tour. It's not just the shows. It's the boys' day out, basically. It's I prefer touring.
Because Manchester can be different to Liverpool, but with the sort of tour dates and stuff, it's always a good atmosphere, isn't it, really?
The glamour of living out of a transit van, basically.
Yeah. We'll get too into it, but it's awesome, yeah.
Touring.
Awesome.
I go touring. You can say festival.
Yeah, awesome. That's awesome.
And so, like the next kind of 12 months or so, what are you guys aiming to do in them?
We're writing at the minute. I'm going to write a new album. Hopefully be with you next year. We've got two gigs left this year. Fibbers York on the 13th of December with The Treatment, and then 18th of December with Falling Red? Falling Red. Falling Red at Satan's Hollow on 18th. It's going to be a big Christmas party. Going to get messy. And offers in the pipeline for next year, but I can't tell you anything yet.
Oh, can we not have clues?
I can't, no. Raz would...
Yes, he would actually. I don't want to get you on the wrong side of Raz. That's a terrifying thought.
Raz thinks he can get on the wrong side of me. You know what I'm saying, Raz?
Russ, you would die.
So,
She's
anyway,
laughing. She's laughing.
I'm not laughing. It's terrible. It has actually. So, moving on to the new album. Are you going to be sticking with the same kind of stuff you've been doing, for the last album with this? Are you going in a new direction? What can we expect?
It will be Velvet Star, but it definitely has a twist. And apparently I cannot say that on the interview. What Dave, Colonel Sanders, is flashing around in my face is not good.
Who's Felicity? Is that you? Okay. I can't say that either.
Dave, why does it look so deformed? Can we show that, Dave? Can we just bring that on?
Well, we're not showing that. Falling Red are trying to cause trouble. Let's just leave it at that, shall
The
we?
new album, though, in all fairness, it's quite a different sound. It's more industrial.
Yeah, it's still Velvet Star, but it's a bit darker.
Yeah. It's still Velvet Star, but you can dance more.
It's got Zeb's on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got me on it. Hi, I'm Zeb. And Danny, of course.
So obviously, we've just had Falling Red try and interrupt this interview. You two bands have got a fair bit of history together. What's the worst thing you've done to each other?
There's a lot of things, but we can't say. Shoving a banana down Shane's mouth for funny, considering he's allergic to them. That made me laugh quite a lot, if I'm honest. But there we go.
I think the gig at Satan's is going to be fun, if nothing else.
Oh, it's going to be
And
massive.
if either of you are actually, in a kind of state to get on stage, I'm going to be pretty impressed.
Yeah, of course we will be in the state to get on stage.
After what they're going to do to you, oh.
What have they said? Like, what have they said? Like, tell us.
You tell me like what you've got in the pipeline for next year, I'll tell you what they've said.
Exactly. You see, this is how we play. But the bottom line is,
22,
the bottom
innit?
line,
It's catch 22.
they can't outdo us, mate. What we've got planned for them at Satan's Hollow.
What have you got planned for
Ah,
them?
you see, this is it. We're not going to tell you. You need to be there to see it.
Well-
Have you been to Ann Summers and seen the things they've had in Ann Summers?
I'm thinking the shop behind Ann Summers, they're very private.
Oh, okay, all right, okay, yeah.
Whatever happens, it's going to be entertaining. We'll look forward to that one. I know you guys are you're desperate to start drinking, and so I'm going to let you go now. But thank you so much for taking the time out to talk to us today.
Cheers.
We'll make sure that we catch you at a show soon, and have a wonderful rest of the weekend.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Cheers.